I really wanted to hear the process of the Lucha Underground Impact partnership kind of coming about because a couple of years ago, that was definitely not the case. There was a pretty public issue with Hernandez, but now you have the ability and do work for both Impact and Lucha Underground. So maybe kind of walk me through your reaction to hearing that news and how the process for you to work both started.
Um, I mean, yeah, it was definitely not an option a few years ago because we were very exclusively signed to Lucha Underground. But there was a long period of time of downtime between season 3 and season 4, where I think a lot of people got a little antsy and where we were all just really looking to keep working. We wanted to keep moving forward with our careers and with our lives and things. And I had known Karen and Jeff Jarrett for years because they would come down to Mexico all the time and work for AAA. And they had always asked me to come and work for Impact, and I just didn't have the opportunity to. So when they asked me and John again, and all of a sudden, when we asked if we could go do this, the answer wasn't no anymore. It was just like this crazy moment. You're like, oh my gosh, this is really going to happen. It was a long time coming. I was wanting to, work with them for so long, and Karen and Jeff were just so gracious in allowing us to start working there with them and being involved with Impact. And I just knew that I wanted to keep my characters separate, and really just bring something different to that Knockouts division. So I'm just so blessed that I'm able to do both. And now I'm, the only woman on either roster that's, involved on 2 different television series at the same time. So it's really cool.
You have worked with both Rosemary and Sexy Star in the past, and I know this situation is a little older, but what were your feelings about how that went down, and have you spoken to either of them about that situation since it did go down?
Yeah, this happened last August.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've been I said what I had to say when it first happened. I had worked with, wrestled with Rosemary about 2 weeks before that went down. And that was my first experience with her in a ring, and she's nothing but class. And so when that happened, I was this was like I've said, I was just really disappointed. We're trying to make strides in women's wrestling, and sometimes I think we're each other's worst enemies. Sometimes, it was just a really shitty situation that was, I don't ever want to see anybody get hurt in that way. We're athletes, and we need each other as dance partners. I can't wrestle by myself. Rosemary can't wrestle by herself. Sexy Star can't wrestle by herself. So we have to have a level of trust in each other that's so huge to just even get in the ring and face one another. So I just felt really disappointed. And obviously I've spoken to Rosemary since then. I have not spoken to Sexy Star at all. But I think everyone's moved forward from that. And I think that, we just have to remember that we don't want that to happen again. And no one ever wants to see someone that's, get hurt like that. It's not cool. That's pretty much all I can say about it.